it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome back to another Funko Pop update. If you are new, let me just say welcome. It's a pleasure to have you, and for all of you returning, of course, I have to apologize once again, because I am a little late when it comes to a Funko Pop update, and because of the fact that I am late this time, you're going to get a pretty big update, because obviously, I was planning on making the video at the beginning of the month, and then all of a sudden, I was saying to myself, the San Diego Comic-Con stuff is going to be dropping any day now, and if I make a update in August with all the San Diego Comic-Con stuff after the con is over, well, what the hell does that mean, guys? That's kind of stupid if you ask me. So unfortunately, I don't think that this is going to come out in time for the con. I'm going to try my best to get this done before the con is over, maybe even get it to you on the day of San Diego Comic-Con if I could, but I just got so much going on, and this is like the worst week for me to even try and post this video, but I'm going to try my best. We've got a lot of stuff happening over at Funko. Lots of interesting stuff. So much, in fact, that that's going to lead to another Funko Pop discussion with my friends Cammy and Gina, and I'm really excited to have them back to discuss Funko, because there really is a lot to discuss. So we've got San Diego Comic-Con stuff, we've got fun on the run, we've got another bunch of big surprises, but of course, as always, we have to take a look at how my collection has been going. So guys, if you haven't figured out what the theme is for today's Funko Pop collection update here at my place, it is obviously music. I have been collecting some really great stuff from the Pop Rocks line for the last couple of months. Some of these have actually been in my possession for almost a year, which is pretty crazy. But some of these are pops that I did not anticipate coming out, and as a fan of these specific artists, I got extremely excited. But there was one specific one that came out, and this was one that I had been waiting for such a long time. So I want to go over that one first. Ironically, it was actually one of the last ones to come out in this whole group of things that you see here. As a matter of fact, the two individual pops are the ones that came out the last. Let's take a look at them first. So, the first one I want to show you guys is Vic Rattlehead. This is the mascot for the band Megadeth. He is featured in almost every single album, and he's very similar to what Eddie is for Iron Maiden. I got so excited when we finally found out that they were going to be making a pop out of him, and this, of course, is him from the cover of the legendary album Rust in Peace. I love everything about this pop. The detail on the chains, the bolted shades, the hooks over his mouth, the fact that he's holding the big green gem, and he's in that blue suit, even with the ID card, all the way around. I also love the details on the skull, like the cracks and the crusty feeling. It's a great texture as well. What a great Funko Pop to finally have, and as a Megadeth fan, this goes perfect with my And Justice for All Metallica pop. And the other pop that came out was Robert Smith, the lead singer and guitarist of The Cure. One of my favorite 80s bands. I actually went to go see this band in Madison Square Garden, and they gave me 3 encores. This may be my favorite concert I ever went to next to Depeche Mode. But I absolutely love this look of Robert Smith. I mean, I love his gigantic mane of hair. I love the pattern on his sneakers, and of course his extremely iconic pouty red lips. That's Robert Smith along with the black eyeshadow. I mean, you can't get more goth than The Cure, and The Cure is like one of the most legendary bands to ever grace the music world. I mean, so many great songs, great music, and as I said, excellent shows, guys. You gotta check The Cure out if you haven't. And I also love that there's a little Easter egg on the box. You've got the shadow of Robert Smith, and when you open up the box, there it is. So, also love the fact that I do take my pops in and out of the box, because you never know what you're going to see. And you can also get The Cure as a 5-pack, but I just wanted Robert Smith from Hot Topic. The other one that came out that absolutely surprised me was the Cowboys from Hell, the 4-pack of Pantera. It's really sad to know that 2 of the members of this band are not here with us anymore, and I don't want to go into those details, but I absolutely love the fact that Pantera became a set, and I am actually a Pantera fan. I have never seen them in concert, but I have all their albums, and I love their music. I mean, they basically took what metal was thanks to the people that came before them, especially the San Francisco scene, like Metallica with Megadeth, and of course Anthrax and Slayer, and then all of a sudden they came out and just said everything is bigger in Texas, like where they're from, so we're going to make metal even louder. So we've got the entire four-piece. I think the coolest one here, without a doubt, is Phil Anselmo, the lead singer, because of the details on his tattoos all over him, including the big cowboy from hell on the side of his head. That is pretty awesome. But I think the other one that's really great is, of course, the Dimebag Darrell, because he always had that little bit of that red dyed in his beard, which I think is pretty cool as well. And I also love the guitar that he's holding. And along with him, we've got the drummer Vinnie Paul. I mean, it would have been great to actually have him with a drum set. And also, of course, you've got the bassist Rex. Great four-piece set. So glad to have Pantera represented in my collection. So that means I've pretty much got Megadeth, I've got Iron Maiden, I've got Metallica. So I've got all the good stuff. And then, of course, the one that just came out of nowhere, the Blink-182 pack, celebrating the anniversary of What's My Age Again from Enema of the State. That is their best album, obviously. I mean, I definitely have a couple of stuff that I am partial to, but everyone knows them because of Enema of the State and What's My Age Again because of that legendary video, which is what is represented in these pops. Yes, that is correct. It is the one when they're running all over town naked. So you've got Mark, Tom, and Travis, and I love the fact that they did such a great job on the tattoos, especially Travis. I'm not going to pick him up because the truth is they are all naked, and you guys obviously can just use your imaginations, but the only thing that I didn't like was the fact that this is a very complicated set because they have individual mic stands that are detachable as well as a drum set that has a two-piece, so it can be a little difficult if you're trying to position them or taking them in and out of the box, but I even love the details on Travis's lip ring all the way on the bottom, and of course you've got the nipple ring over there on Mark, and of course the great tattoo sleeve on Tom. So a great set, and of course we're going to top it all off with the album. You know, we featured so many different acts in the world of rock and roll, and then out of nowhere, here is the one that truly stands out. It is the album cover of Cyndi Lauper's She's So Unusual. I love Cyndi Lauper. I mean, I love all of her songs. You know, you love the Goonies because of Cyndi Lauper. I love so many of her songs, and I love that she also does voice work. She's also got one of the most unique voices in music, and it's like, you know, you want to talk about the 80s, what is the song that defines the 80s? It's obviously Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and of course, this is the outfit that she's wearing in the music video. I love the details because you've got the album itself, but I love the details on the flower bouquet, on the different shades in her hair, and the eyeshadow as well. What a great pop, and I'm so glad to have it, along with all of these other great figures in rock and roll. So let's take a look at the news, guys, because there's a lot to cover today. We're going to go straight in, guys. There's no beating around the bush. We got a lot to cover. So, of course, you've got your Funko Shop exclusives, and some of these are really very cool. One of them actually happens to be a part of my collection, but the question is, which one do you think it is? I will definitely say one of the things that really stands out here is the fact that we're also getting a Funko Fanatic exclusive from the Philippines, which is a Manny Pacquiao Freddie Funko, as well as a 25th anniversary birthday edition of Freddie himself. There was also an advent calendar, 13 days of spooky countdown, so you got all your favorite horror stuff in a Pocket Pop calendar. There was also a brand new 12-inch Funko Gold of the great Michael Jordan with a white jersey chase. Again, nothing to say about golds. I'm not collecting them. I don't know who's collecting them out there, but apparently someone is because they keep making them. And there was a really cool thing that Funko did when we got to see who were the champions in NBA and NHL. So you can get a Stanley Cup exclusive of one of the members of the Golden Knights with a Stanley Cup, as well as a 5-pack of the starting lineup of the Denver Nuggets. Very cool. And then, of course, we got the brand new Marvel Collector Core box. They're still making them, and it's for the Marvels. You can get some really cute little pops there. I think the one with the Flurgan, with the little Flurgans, is really, really cute. And, of course, Loungefly is just not stopping. So many incredible different kinds of merchandise from all of your favorite franchises. Everything from Indiana Jones to Invader Zim, Lilo and Stitch, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus. Oh, my goodness, guys. So much. And there are also a couple of new t-shirt packs, as well as a Loungefly backpack with a Dennis Rodman Funko Shop exclusive. And I think what's also really cool is there is a very first here in the world of Funko, a makeup kit featuring Wednesday. And we have the brand new backpack and wallet that goes to the 100 Years of Disney set. We already got Mickey, and this time we got Stitch. And of course, we've got NFTs. There are 3 NFTs to talk about. There is Adventure Time, there is the new series of It, and of course there is Stranger Things. You know my attitude. I'm not going to continue this, guys. You want them, go out and get them. And of course, a whole bunch of help thanks to Hot Stuff for Geeks. We've got everything from a double pack from GameStop featuring Count Dooku and Anakin from Clone Wars. We've got a box lunch diamond edition of Spider-Man 1962, as well as a really funny scene from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and the brand new Interview with a Vampire set. Of course, Amazon is also there to help us out. We've got a brand new piece to the big Disney train, so that means there's one more to go, and it is Woody. So we've got Disney Classics, Star Wars, and we've got Pixar. I'm assuming that Marvel is the next one. And speaking of Marvel, we have the 9th and 10th piece to the Civil War 12-piece set. We've got Spider-Man and the Falcon. So I think we all know who the last 2 are going to be, and it is the leaders of Team Iron Man and Team Captain America. And then we also have another special Disney 100 Entertainment Earth exclusive backpack, as well as a Hot Ghouls Summer series from Entertainment Earth, including Loungefly merchandise and Pops, including a black light edition of Gremlins and Carrie. Entertainment Earth also had a whole bunch of other exclusives, including a supersized Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park, a scented Pumpkin King from The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2 from Naruto, and 2 really cool Marvel ones. We got the ladies of Peter Parker's life. We've got Gwen Stacy, and we've got Mary Jane. And a very, very first for Funko, we have a Funko Pop with a word bubble on it. That's pretty awesome. FYE exclusive of Dende from Dragon Ball Z. I wonder if that means there's more Dragon Ball Z pops on the way, because I'm hearing rumors. Plus a brand new Hot Topic exclusive Sun and Moon from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's a pretty cool design there. We also have 2 more covers. We have the X-Men 101 comic cover, which was the first appearance of the Phoenix, of course Jean Grey, and a Star Trek comic cover featuring Spock. Then we also had the release of the brand new Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny set and a movie poster of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I actually saw that one up close. I was very tempted to buy it, but I just don't have the money or the room for it. But I happened to get a Pocket Pop keychain of Indiana Jones in that pose, so I'm happy either way. We also had a couple brand new Pop Rocks, regular Pops, and albums, including Lenny Kravitz, a new Ed Sheeran with a PX Previews Diamond Edition exclusive, and some really great albums, including the legendary Thriller from Michael Jackson. Also had some Shakira stuff. We had Erykah Badu, more Snoop Dogg, 21 Chainz, Aretha Franklin, and a new Wild Boy set of Duran Duran. Target also gave us a brand new series of Blacklight exclusives from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We also have some other really cool things, including a brand new series from The Crow, a series of a classic film, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. That's a pretty shocking one. More Killer Clowns from Outer Space, a brand new Japanese Spider-Man with a chase, a Kikomon, which I think is pretty cute, a little soy sauce bottle, and a Last Ronin Funko Pop PX Previews exclusive. I am still going with just the soda. I don't really care much for the pop as I do for the soda. We had a new series of anime stuff, including a new piece from Digimon, and we have a new set from Saint Seiya. We also had a brand new series of Jujutsu Kaisen. We had a whole bunch of My Hero Academia Pops, as well as another one from the brand new set that's happening, as well as a t-shirt and a series of pens and a Pocket Pop. A brand new series of Slam magazine covers from NBA. A brand new wave of WWE. A brand new set of something called Loteria. I have no idea what this is. I'm going to guess that it's tarot cards. So you can get the regular series, but you can also get a glow-in-the-dark of the 2 crazy-looking characters, one from Entertainment Earth and one from PX Previews. And of course, the big series that came out that everybody's excited for, thanks to the release of the exclusive a couple seasons back, we now officially have the Ted Lasso line, and you can get regulars, and you can also get exclusives, and one of them also includes a chase. And outside of the Pops, we also had a new wave of sodas, including a really cool set of Mickey and Minnie in beachwear, as well as a really cute Hercules one. I kind of love the chase that goes with it. So let's get into the events. Of course, along with San Diego Comic-Con, the biggest announcement to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Funko was Fun on the Run, in which they were doing a tour across the country Not really. They didn't really go to many of the states. They didn't even come to New York, which is a big shock. But there are some really cool goodies that they're offering. Included a bunch of brand new things, including 2 VHS covers. One of them is The Big Lebowski. I love the way it looks because I think the whole thing with the shades with the rug on it is awesome. But I have the very, very first Big Lebowski that they ever made, the dude and Walter, so I'm very satisfied with that. I love the Garfield soda. Have the Garfield Funko Pop. Don't care for that. But of course, one of the big things that they were announcing was the box of Fun on the Run that they're going to get, and that includes a Wacky Wobbler. I have no idea when the last time it was that they offered a Wacky Wobbler, so I'm really wondering if that means that they're going to be making a comeback. Also some really cool Funko Pops, a soda, and a brand new item. It is the Blockbuster Rewind set. I honestly don't know what this is, but it's very similar to the soda. It comes with a figure that looks very much like a soda figure, but it's sort of like a Funko Pop look, but the size of a soda, and it includes a collector's card that looks like a Blockbuster Video card, and it comes in a Blockbuster Video box, which I think is pretty cute, but again, I think that this is very much a cash grab. I mean, sodas definitely caught on, but I don't understand what this product is going to be. I don't know who it's for. I don't know if there's going to be like a limited batch of each, if like the Funko sodas, but I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with this. Along with San Diego Comic-Con, there was also Toy-Con, and you could get 2 specific exclusives there. And of course, the theme for this year's Funko Fun Days is Camp Fun Days, and of course, a couple weeks later, we're also going to get the Summer Geek Out, which is when Target likes to feature some of their own exclusives. So with Camp Fun Days, of course, you can get the box of fun, which includes 1 Pop mascot, and you get to choose the mascot that you want. Very cool designs. And of course, you're also going to get 2 limited sodas and 3 limited Pops. We'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see how many Freddy Funkos we're going to get and what he's going to look like. The exclusives, of course, we've got the mascot of San Diego Comic-Con, we've got the regular mascot in a superhero outfit, Freddy Funko dressed up as the mascot, and a Loungefly backpack. We have another Looney Tunes Hanna-Barbera hybrid. It's Bugs Bunny as Fred Flintstone. I mean, they did the Scooby-Doo stuff. I didn't get it, so clearly I don't get this one either. And we're also getting a really interesting Tweety Bird. We're also getting a WWE Johnny Knoxville. I would not be surprised that I don't know much about wrestling. I know that a lot of the wrestlers, especially from the 80s and 90s, but I had no idea that Johnny Knoxville did something like this, so for WWE fans, this is probably a pickup for you. Some really random ones that came out, a brand new Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers, and a Gaia. And I know that there's also a Diamond Edition there, which is a limited piece. I know they're making a Captain Planet line. I haven't shown you guys the glams yet because Funko hasn't given us the glams yet, so I find it really funny that we're getting a Gaia exclusive. We also got a brand new Tony the Tiger. We also have a Flocked limited piece exclusive from the con, as well as a Funko soda of Tony the Tiger. For the world of music fans, we've got a brand new 5-inch Snoop Dogg Gold and another Jimi Hendrix with a black light. We have a brand new character from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, as well as a 2-pack featuring Rodimus Prime and Galvatron. If you were a fan of the 1987 Transformers movie, you're probably excited about that 2-pack. A couple of various movie ones, and I definitely love the Big Lebowski dude, but of course I already have the original, so I'm not interested in it. A very interesting one from the Flash film. Also, a really awesome one of Frodo from Lord of the Rings, and there he is, everybody. I told you guys that Short Round was coming, but apparently they decided not to make him a GameStop exclusive and rather just make him a con exclusive. But luckily, he is not going to be hard to get. He's going to be a shared exclusive. So Indiana Jones fans, I'm hoping you're excited. We've got a Jurassic Park raptor hatching out of the egg, as well as a really cool box, including some really great keychains, pins, and even a tag. Some awesome Cobra Kai sodas, Daniel LaRusso, and of course Johnny Lawrence, so if you're excited about these guys, I'm sure you're going to pick them up. We got some brand new Star Wars stuff, one celebrating the 40th edition of Return of the Jedi. We've also got a little Leia from Obi-Wan, and a Darth Vader 3-liter soda. Some from the world of Disney. Now, I got to admit, I'm really surprised that there's a small batch, because Disney almost always has a good amount, and Disney almost always breaks me. And I got to admit, I was a little tempted about the Jessica Rabbit, especially because of the fact that I have Roger Rabbit, but I decided in the end I don't think I need this one. But if you also want to get Heimlich as a butterfly, or Ariel from The Little Mermaid, the new film, of course, enjoy. For the world of television, we've got a character from Shadow and Bone. These are Netflix series, by the way, and of course the one that I know that everybody is excited for, One from Stranger Things. Kind of love the fact that he is coming, and to make him an exclusive is no doubt genius from Funko. And then we've got some other interesting ones in the world of cartoons. We've got the Fairly Odd Parents 3-pack, which is pretty cool. A Reptar soda. Scooby-Doo in a weird outfit. I think he's supposed to be replicating one of the monsters. As well as a 3-pack diamond edition of the Powerpuff Girls. Anime everywhere, everybody. Black Clover, One Piece, Inuyasha, Demon Slayer, and Hunter x Hunter. Pick what you want. Then we came to DC, so I'm really impressed with the fact that Bitty Pops are being featured as a Funko exclusive. We're also getting a Talia al Ghul, but here's where San Diego Comic-Con broke me. I was really curious if I was going to be interested, and 2 Pops just screamed at me, and I'm going to hopefully get them. I'm not getting the Trigon, but I definitely want to get the Question because I love that character, especially in the Justice League Unlimited television series, and I never did get my hands on the original Bizarro, but I really kind of appreciate this Bizarro more, and it's got the Warner Brothers 100 logo on it, which is going to go great with the 2 DC villains that I already have, so I'm really curious what this means, because you guys know I have my 1997 Grant Morrison Justice League comic book set, but I'm wondering now, are we getting the Legion of Doom? Because we've already gotten a Sinestro and a Lex Luthor, so now we're getting Bizarro. What does this mean? Because if we're going to get characters like Toyman or Giganta or Gorilla Grodd, I would love to add some old school DC villains to my collection. Marvel never disappoints, including another one of the 25th anniversary first run series. We've got Spider-Man. We've also got a very interesting Ms. Marvel, a MODOK from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, 2 Pops from Thor Love and Thunder, a very interesting version of Ghost Rider and Lilith for the very first time. Pretty cool. And of course we got the Freddy Funkos. We've got everything from Pops to sodas, Bitty Pops, and of course the new series, the Blockbuster Rewind. But, of course, those were the reveals, but they're holding back, and for some reason I don't know why, because clearly when you take a look at the entirety of what's coming out and where you can get it, we clearly are going to be getting 4 different boxes of Bitty Pops. We're going to be getting a whole bunch of additional Blockbuster Rewinds, including Duck Dodgers, Marvin the Martian, and the Scooby Gang, and Huckleberry Hound. Of course, you gotta have Huckleberry Hound. And some other interesting Blockbuster Rewinds. I'm going to guess that those might be coming with the box of fun. I don't know. But I just don't know why they hold back when it comes to this, but definitely a very good release year this year. There's definitely a little bit for everybody out there, so I'm anticipating Funko to have a very successful Comic-Con this year. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Leave your comments in the box below. Let me know what you picked up in the last month. And I am hoping that you guys enjoy San Diego Comic-Con if you're going. And if you plan to get some stuff, what are you looking forward to getting? And what are you hoping to try and snag, especially when it comes to some of those rarities? But in the meantime, everybody, I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.